Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Crockin Moms podcast. And I'm your host, the CEO and founder of the Crockin Moms and Crockpot Moms, Lisa Marie. It is so awesome to have you guys back for our episode 2. We have an amazing guest today, Debra Page, who we're just waiting to connect with us with those connectivity issues. And also, we're also going to make some yummy cherry Crockin cake. So as soon as we get our amazing guest on, we're going to interview her. So first, let's get started. We're going to go right into our Crockin Moms podcast. This is episode 2. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for everybody that's been a part of the show. My people that are watching right now, my followers. We have 1.2 million followers on Crockpot Moms and over 30,000 on Crockin Moms. And we're just an amazing mom and dad and individual community of people that love to cook out of their slow cooker and make our lives easier, right? I know everyone at the grocery stores right now are feeling the pain in their pockets with all that stuff going up. So what's a better way is to slow cook and cook a lot from home and try to make that budget last with your food budget a little bit longer. So that's what we're going to do today. This is a favorite. I love making cherry cake. I can take it to parties and people always say, Lisa, can you make your apple cake or your cherry cake? And it's really easy to do. Basically, it's 3 simple ingredients. And, that's really great when you're going shopping. Butter, cherry pie, filling, and yellow cake box mix. So those are our ingredients. And later in the show, we're going to get crocking. But first of all, let's talk about our guest. We have Debra Page. She is the CEO of her company. Debra, she was a lactation nurse for many years, and her life suddenly changed when she became a widow. And her life suddenly changed by becoming the CEO of her company. And this company, she took it over. It was working and going around for 129 years. And you know what? A man was the CEO of that company for 129 years. She took over as the first female CEO in her company for Lewis Page. And it's a fencing company, which is, a lot of men, it's a dominant male workforce. And she came in as the CEO, female CEO in her company. Boy, she turned that company around. She raised so much money, and her company, 45% increase on the revenue. Way to go, girl. Taking over that company probably was a hard time. And also going through her loss of her husband and everything that she went through was a huge transition. And I feel like those kind of transitions are like self-exploration, strength increasing, and I feel like it's a powerful way to really increase your self-identity. And, she really got to see her self-worth doing what she was doing. There's some pictures of Debra. Look at her. She's so amazing. And we're just waiting for her to come on. I'm having some connectivity issues today. So just waiting for my amazing guest. And I did want to say, first of all, thank you guys so much for watching again. And my amazing producer, Angela. She is awesome. First of all, I'd love to check out some of her pictures we're going to be showing soon. Angela works with so many celebrities and movie stars around the globe and helps them with social media and producing and just does so many other things. And I just wanted to tell Angela, thank you so much for being my amazing God fairy mother over here and making our show magical. And we'll be talking about her more. I want to interview her soon, but let's get back to our show. And we also are going to have amazing partnerships with our sponsors too. Let's pull them up too. I want to show you one of our first sponsors that I really wanted to thank. They're an amazing company. So let's pull up their picture. The Underworld Status Unlimited Multimedia Group is amazing. And they can bring your vision to life. And so check them out. I just want to tell you guys thank you. And they're going to be working on some awesome things for us. And you guys are going to check out some Crockin Mom stuff from this awesome company. So thank you again. All right, so
now we're going to do a quick intro video. We're still having connectivity issues with Debra. She's going to try one more time. Now I'm going to go ahead and play her video from her website.
Oh, love it.
Hi and welcome. I'm so glad you found our website. I'm Debbie Page and I'm the CEO of Lewis E. Page Incorporated. And I am thrilled that you're here. Whether or not you are looking for a solution for fencing in your animals or fencing out predator animals, or maybe you're fencing in a crop, or maybe you are fencing in a solar farm. Maybe you're using this in a marine industry. Perhaps you're using it to tan your leathers, or perhaps you're using it for construction. Whatever your need is, if it involves wire mesh, we are here for you. So pick up the phone and call us now. We will help you find the solution you need so that you can protect your greatest assets. And again, thanks so much for joining us here. Have a great day.
Oh, I love that. Isn't technology amazing? While we're having connectivity issues over here, we're still having awesome videos from Debra. I mean, she is doing awesome things. She's coaching. She's a book out there. And she used her experience with, going from a lactation nurse to transitioning her life to becoming a female CEO in this company and just turning it around and it was already amazing, but she just made it more amazing. And what's awesome is from that experience, she went into coaching and able to teach other women how to do it all. And I think that's so cool. And I really hope she's able to make it today. If not, we'll have her back, of course. But while we wait for her, let's get crocking. All right. I told you guys, this is so easy to do. My kids love this recipe. And if your kids are picky and they don't like cherry, they can do apple or blueberry or peach or anything. But today, we're going to do the cherry Crockin cake. All right, let's get started. So what I'm going to do is you're going to take a box of yellow cake mix. Okay? And just put it right here. And I like to just go like this. This is my mixing bowl right now. Taking my yellow cake box right here. I have that ready. All right, really quick, we're going to play a quick music video from Jerry Lee Butler. He is so amazing. He's on the set right now of Dead Set River. And I just wanted to play a quick music song for him before we get crocking. Okay, and he is going to be doing amazing stuff with us too with our music. And I want you guys to just check out and watch this video real quick and then we'll get crocking. So I want to get another bowl. Yay! Thank you so much. All right, I needed that quick little music break because I accidentally did something which, sometimes we make mistakes in the kitchen, but I put the yellow cake box in first, which is okay because it's a dry mix, so I just used another bowl. So let's get really started. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to get your 2 cans of cherry pie cake mix going, and you're going to put that right in your crock pot. Oh my goodness, this smells so good. I love cherries. And if you like I said, blueberry, apple, peach, pineapple, you can do it all with that too. Just get 2 cans of your pie filling. Okay. So this one today, I used the cherry, which is delicious. Okay. So I'm putting that all in, and you can use 2 cans. That's very simple to get at any grocery store. You can even, like I said, go to the dollar store. You do not have to use expensive brands for this. It is so good. That's the thing. We use what we got in our pantry, right? If you have 1 can, use 1 can. But I think it's always you have more filling with the 1 can. All right, let's see what it looks like so far. So boom, I have my cherry pie filling right there. Okay. And people love to take this to a party because it's so easy to do. And then I'm going to take my dry yellow cake mix. You're not going to get it wet. You're not going to put any eggs in it. You're just going to take the dry yellow cake mix, pour it on top. Now, guys, you want a chocolate cherry cake? You don't have to use a yellow cake box mix. You can use your yummy chocolate cake mix. Boom. More dry stuff right on your cherry pie filling. See how easy that is? The kids can do it. Now, a lot of people have a lot of tips to make this. They either like to melt their butter and pour it on top. Some people love to take the yellow cake mix, mix it with the melted butter, and pour it on top. Some people don't have time and they have a million kids like me, and I have 3 boys and 1 on the way. Or just boom, take your stick of butter, put it on top, just like that. Look at that. Okay. And some people also like to, and I put in the recipe, also like to just cut up the butter. Okay. And you can slice it and you're just going to put it all around your crock pot like that. I'm going to show you just like that. So it just depends on how your cakes come out and your crock pot. My crock pots do really well. My slow cookers do well. I noticed the newer ones cook exactly right. My recipes come out so good. Nothing's burnt. You are going to scoop this out when it's done. You're going to cover it and cook on high for 2 hours, and boom, you're going to have a yummy cake. Let's look at a picture of when it's done, and I'll show you what it's going to look like. And I like to put ice cream on it, and I also like to put either ice cream or whipped cream when we're done. And you're going to scoop it right out. And we're going to show you a picture of that yumminess. You can check it out on Crockin Moms or Crockpot Moms page.
I don't have the picture. I don't have the picture. Sorry about that.
I have a picture. Let me pull it up. So anyways, let's go ahead and let's talk more about Debra. I want to show a picture of her. I know we showed one before, but I wanted to show you guys who we're talking about today. Debra, was she able to come on? Miss Angela?
Hello, Debra. Are you there? Debra, can you hear us?
I see a Debra on the stream somewhere.
We'll add her 2 times. Debra, can you hear us?
I see her.
You know.
I see her little icon. It's like she wants to connect. I know she does. It's maybe her computer. It's saying no.
Yeah, we're having a
you
there. She can hear us, but we can't hear her.
Oh, she can hear us. Okay. So I bet you have to go in your settings and approve that baby. You know, new tax sometimes. There's all these new things we're always using right now. I know everybody's so confused. You got to learn TikTok. We got to learn Snapchat. We got to learn Facebook. We got to learn StreamYard. We got to learn it all. And I like StreamYard. It's nice. I mean, it makes it really easy to talk to you all. But I notice everything we do, we got to learn, and it takes some time. So I always say, bear with us. This is new. We're going to have this by episode 12. We're going to be rocking it. But I think every episode is going to be magical because we're doing some really cool stuff. And, you know, we're making your lives easier by cooking these awesome, easy recipes. Like I said, with the cherry cake, you don't have to just make cherry cake. You can do blueberry, peach, pineapple. And one of the favorites people love to do is the apple pie. But like I said, people also like the chocolate cake too. And that was easy. Instead of using the yellow cake mix today, you can use the chocolate cake mix. So I'm going to go cover this, put it on high, and then I'm going to show you guys a picture soon what it's going to look like. Well, actually, I'm going to keep it up for you. But I wanted to show you the quick chocolate. You're going to need chocolate, cherry, and butter, and boom, you got a cherry cake. All right, guys. So I also want to talk a little bit about Crockpot Moms. This podcast is going to be filled of amazing guests that, you know, are just sharing their journey. They're also going to be sharing their words of wisdom with you, and just kind of, we're all connecting. We're going to be eating, cooking, and connecting from people all around the world. And I cannot wait to share with you the guest lineup soon. It's absolutely amazing. All right. So how are we doing right now on our other guests out there?
Well, we're working on that. Here's your finished product of that cherry Crockin cake. It's gonna be
Oh,
amazing.
thank you. It's so good.
Yes, doesn't that look great? We've
That's
got Debbie. We've got Debbie here again, and let's see if we can hear her this time. I know she can hear us. Hello, Debra.
Hello.
Oh, yay! We've got an echo, so I'm gonna kick the other one out, and that should work. Now speak to us, Debra. How are you doing?
I am doing fantastic. Thank you.
You're welcome. Nice to have you on the show.
Yes.
If you can figure out how to turn your camera on, that's okay. We'll go from there, but enjoy.
All right. Thank you so much. I apologize for all of the delay and I don't know what else to try, but thank you so much for your patience.
Oh, just having you on is absolutely awesome. And no worries. That's what I said. We're all learning new stuff. I mean, I'm constantly trying to learn all this new tech, and I have a master's degree in counseling. I went to school, I'm always learning stuff, but my kids, I feel like they're 14 and going to be 5 in June. And I have a 1-year-old in 5 days. And I feel like they're teaching me stuff all the time. So no worries. Life is all about learning, right? And technology is one of those things out there you can't ever completely rely on. So we completely understand over here. But welcome to the show.
Well, thank you very much. What an honor to be here. I just was absolutely delighted when I found out that you wanted me to join your show. So thank you.
Well, it is an honor too. I mean, I heard about your story. I feel like it's a movie in itself.
Oh.
I mean, the fact that, you took over a company that was going for 129 years. That's a lot of history there. And I'm sure a lot of, things that it's hard to have change in. And for you to come in just alone, that's huge change for that company. And you just kept going. And I heard that you increased that revenue by 45%. You really showed people what to do and how to take over a company, especially that was male dominant. And I love the fact that you became a lactation nurse, helping women, having newborns. And that was a hard job in itself. And now you were nurturing another company due to a tragic loss, and you didn't stop. You kept going. So let's get started about that. Like, first of all, I'm so sorry about your loss, to hear about your husband. And I'd love to hear more about how this all started when you learned that you were going to be the CEO of this company.
Well, let's go back just a few years before I learned that I was going to be the CEO. And that was in 2011 actually it was 2010 when I said to my husband, "Oh, wow, I think I should come to work for your company, for Louis Page." And he said, "Well, why is that?" And I said, "Well, because I've discovered that I love growing a company. And I think Louis Page could use all the help it can get." Well, Duncan said, "I don't think it'd be a good idea for us to work together." And I said, "Why not?" And he said, "Because I don't think husbands and wives should work together." And I said, "Oh, I think we'd do just fine." Well, fast forward a year, because he really didn't want me to come on board at that point. So fast forward a year, we're at the lake. My brother and his wife are with us. And my brother says, "Hey, I want to come to work for you." And now he had been a sales guy for all the East Coast for a major multi-million dollar corporation. And he wanted to come on and do sales. So anyway, so Duncan said, "I think that actually is a good idea." And he said, "But he said, Rick, my brother said, well, I'll only do that if Debbie comes on board too. So we can be And I'm like, where did that come from? He hadn't said a word to me about it. And by that point, I was so settled into my own business that I wasn't even thinking about coming to work for Duncan. Well, anyway, I did end up going to work for him. I came on board and I began to realize that there were a lot of things in the company that were still very archaic. And I started making changes, and they just would give me one nickname after another. The IT person, I mean, they told me I was actually the MIT person. I said, "What in the world is that?" And they said, "Oh, you're the monkey in training."
Oh my goodness. The monkey in training. What is horrible?
We lost her. We lost her. She should be back.
Well, you know what? I see that a lot. Like when people are coming into new jobs, you would think, when you get older, you think, bullies stop, right? But I'm learning it's not an age thing. It's a person thing. And I teach, and I know we're waiting for her to come back, but this is a great time to talk about, in the workplace, and we hear a lot through our kids about bullying in school. I know with my kids, I don't really hear it too much. They have a great program, but when he was younger, my 14-year-old, I know that there were a lot of people that could bully him with his speech. He's paralyzed in the back of his throat, and he was born 2 months early, 3 pounds. And my son spent so amazing. He's such a sweet kid, and he has a submucous cleft palate. And we had to go through some of this bullying through the workplace too. When my son just and children, we all can go people in MI, in a great tech program saying, she was a monkey in training. They can really hurt you. And I told my family, use those bones and sticks and everything they threw at you and build a house of honor, and just, a house that can be steady and sturdy and hold all this amazingness in it, and have other people come around and build you up too, and keep building and building until you're like a castle. But
She said, yes, build a house of honor.
Yeah, build a house of honor. I don't know where that came from.
It's from Debra.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, wow.
It's super important, she said. Super important to build that house of honor.
Yeah, so that kind of just came right back into me in what I was saying too, is that, you can be broken, by people's comments, but don't ever let that happen. You matter. You were born for a reason, and you all have a gift. Like, we all have a gift inside of us the world needs. And, even like every day, just being yourself, like opening a door for someone, saying hello, a comment, please, and thank you. They really go a long way. And I'll talk to people on the phone, and they'll say, like, and I just said something nice to them because I believed it. And they were like, wow, you were like the only person nice to me today on the phone.
Yes, Debra said, go from feeling trapped to feeling unleashed. Absolutely. Those comments go a long way.
Yeah, they really do. And so, what happened? How did she get over those comments? Like, what did she do?
She's answering us.
All right.
I'll just read it for now since she's having technical issues.
Angela's stepping in for Debra right now, just letting you all know.
She said she began to believe in herself.
Oh, I know. Now, when she started believing herself, I bet the magic started to happen, right?
I'm sure it did.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because I feel like that is the shift in life. I mean, no matter what. I mean, even with Crockin Moms, I have my master's degree in counseling. Some people think you're just in that box, just like she was in that box of being a nurse. And then her life shifted to being CEO. And then her life shifted to now running her own company and coaching women to be the best they can be. So, Debra, what's some advice that you think us women would really love to hear and learn from your experience? I know you have a lot of it, but is there something you could tell us today about, other than just believing yourself, what is something else you'd like to give us as a tip if we're interested in starting our own business, or just going out there and getting some coaching to figure out what we want to do with our passions? Because I do feel that if you are thinking about a career change, or thinking about what you want to do in your life to, just, I don't know, something you're feeling like it's changed, you want to go for your passion, this would be the perfect person to talk to, because she went after her passion and dreams and started her own company. So let's get that question going.
Yeah, she said to work harder on yourself, than on your business. And she said she can do anything that she wants to do. And about that magic, she said it was tremendous magic, Lisa. And definitely coaching raised her to a new level.
So awesome. I could feel, it's like so crazy, but I could feel her energy. And even though she's not even like present right here, you could see her, I could feel those words because it really, once you believe in yourself, because starting a business is hard, starting a new adventure is hard. Anything new can be challenging. But in the end, I'm telling you, you learn from it. You learn from it and you grow from it. And you might have doubt, like, what am I doing? What am I doing? And then maybe the doubt just keeps piling on. But once you start believing yourself, it's like, boom, get all the doubt away. And you're strong and fierce and you're creating magic. And magic is attracting all around you too. Right?
Yeah, she says she loves empowering women to become the best version of themselves.
Yeah.
And she's so glad that we feel her energy. It is here. And
Yeah.
I've added her again. I'm not sure if we can hear her, but go ahead and try.
I
Okay.
hope you can. Can you hear me?
Yes, we do.
Oh, good. Yes. And one of the things I just wanted to say is that you talked about learning new things, and I began to realize that today is the best day of my life because I know more today than I knew yesterday.
Yes. Oh, I love that. Yep. And we're all learning too. Like like no matter what I tell my kids, I may be teaching you all this amazing stuff, but mommy is still learning every day. We don't know everything. And that's what's amazing about life is that every day you learn more and more. And especially when you connect with people just like you.
Oh, that's so true. And thinking about learning, we learn so much from our own children. And really, my whole foundation for learning how to use a computer and all the technology involved with that came from my son, who was probably about 13 at the time. And and I would just keep, and I was homeschooling him, so he was home, and I was always running to him, going, "Daniel, I don't know what to do. Tell me how to fix this or whatever." And he
Yeah.
was always so gracious to me. But yes, learning is absolutely, to me, that is the key to life, learning and creating, so that we're just constantly renewing ourselves.
Yes. So I noticed you have a book out there. You have an upcoming women's summit. Can you tell us a little bit about that and where we can find the book?
Yes. So the book is still in process, but the
Okay.
goal is to have it published by Mother's Day in honor of my
Yay.
mother, who just passed in September, just shy of her 96th birthday.
Oh,
Aw.
And she was an amazing inspiration to me. And then the summits are coming. So I've had two virtual global summits, and the third one will be launching in September. And you can find out about that summit through the website inspiredmomsummit.com.
okay. Inspired Summit.
Inspired Mom.
Inspired Mom.
Momsummit.com.
All right.
Yes.
Put that up, Angela.
And so with these summits, I handpick each one of my speakers because I want speakers who really have a passion to love and empower women and moms. And we speak on everything, I have them speak on everything that I feel like really a mother needs to be the best version of herself.
Mhm.
Whether it's sleep, which, the more we learn about sleep, the more we realize how critical that is.
Yes.
Whether it's the health of herself or her family, the whole thing of relationships and, sort of navigating and negotiating those relationships, whether it's with your spouse or with your children or with your own mother or with your best friend. Things like that are super important and all become a part of who we are in our everyday life.
Yes. And I feel like what I'm learning about that too, after all these years, it's like my son's 14. I'm like, I should have learned that when he was 1. But, even being a therapist, I didn't know that. But it's like taking a nap once in a great while, doing these extra things for yourself, like getting your nails done, or, going out with a girlfriend, or going to a book club, or doing yoga. This is all self-love, and it needs to happen because you have to be full, in order, your tank has to be full in order for you to give and do it all for others as well.
That is so true. And I am a firm believer that unless we really, truly love ourselves, which means taking extra special care of ourselves, we're really not filled up enough to love other people. We do. Of course, we love them, especially as mothers, we do. But the ability to love gets so much deeper when we are happy because we've taken care of ourselves. And, whether that does mean getting our nails done or having a spa day or spending a morning with a girlfriend, those things are super important.
Super important. And I used to think, oh no, my kids need me, because my boys, oh my goodness, no matter what age they are, they want to be with mom. And, even when I go to a doctor's appointment, they're like, Mom, when are you coming back? And I'm not even with them. They're doing maybe on their electronics or reading a book or building Legos, but it's the fact they just love that closeness. And I would feel guilty leaving, but it's like, no, mom needs her time, and it just makes me happier, and my energy is more contagious and more fulfilling for them to be around than someone that feels so depleted and tired and cranky and moody, right?
Yes, and trapped. Like you're trapped by all these relationships, and that you don't feel like you have the freedom to really
You're trapped by your kids.
I know. Believe me, I've been there.
You love them.
Yes. And then you feel guilty, and it's just that vicious cycle that goes around.
Yes.
So,
exactly.
But learning to take care of yourself helps you get beyond that guilt.
And you're an angel, because we need women like you out there. The right people are going to read your book. The right people are going to come to your summit. Like your message is going to get out there. It's going to be a ripple effect. And what you keep doing, you don't stop. And I love the fact that you didn't stop even through your hard time. You could have stopped and said no. You could have stopped and not learn from any of this, and you did, and you just kept going forward, and you're putting awesomeness out to the world. So how can, do you do one-on-one coaching as well, or how can our listeners out there and watchers, or viewers out there today, I'm used to saying listeners, our viewers out there today, can find you and purchase your book and get a hold of you if they're interested in your coaching?
Oh, well, thank you so much. So I would say the best thing to do to start right now would be to send me an email at debbie@debrapage.com. And so my coaching will be starting. I have not gotten that completely set up yet, but it will be starting. It will be group coaching. And on rare occasions, I will do one-on-one.
All right. I might need that. Okay, so I'm plugging it all in. And so what about your Facebook page or social media? How can we all follow you on there?
Yes, so that is DebraHpage.com on Facebook. I have to pull it up because, yes.
And do you want us to follow your Lewis page as well?
Well, you can, yes, but Lewis page is going to be mostly if you're interested in buying fencing.
That's true. Well, whatever I like to check out all your stuff. So whatever you want us to send you a link to, we're happy to. And, we're so excited to have you on. We're definitely going to have you back as well on the show, because I know today we had some technical difficulties.
And I apologize for that. I actually was on with StreamYard earlier this morning to make sure everything was working, and it was.
Yeah. So, well, you know what? It's the universe. It's like whatever is meant to be is to be. And now you know how it's ready to go. So next time we have you on, we're going to have so much fun. And do you cook in your slow cooker?
I do. Well, now that I live by myself, I don't eat enough food to cook in my slow cooker. Well, yes. That's my excuse.
That might be like a week's worth.
Yes. But when my children were growing up, oh my goodness, absolutely, I was dedicated to my slow cooker, because my philosophy was, let's get the house in order, let's get dinner ready, and get all that done by, and I hate to say this because most people aren't going to believe it, but by 9 o'clock in the morning. So then we can go out and have fun the rest of the day. And then we'd go to the beach or whatever. And dinner would be cooking. And it was marvelous and magical.
You know what, guys? Summer's coming up. This is the perfect time. Your kids are going to be home all day. Get those slow cookers out. I mean, we crock all year long. There's so many awesome recipes for the summer too, especially camping. If you want it, you have electricity. It's a great. I love taking my Crockin. I like to do Crockin camping meals. We're going to do that on another episode as well. But that's summer's coming. Get your crock pots out. Like Debra said, put your meal in, set it, forget it, go out and have fun. You know, it's summer. Go have a good time. And I love that she said she likes just puts her meal in and likes to go have fun, not sit there and do more chores, do anything else. She's like, go have fun. And I think that's number one, what we need to do with our kids lately is go play games with them, go outside, like get them moving, having those, making memories with your children. I'm telling you, is the best gift you can ever give them. Right.
Speaking of memories, Miss Lisa, I just wanted to give a special shout out to my twins, Brandy and Brittany Joseph. We have been doing, they called it Monday Fun Day. After the show, I'm going to go to the grocery store and get the ingredients for the cherry Crockin cake for myself and for them. I go drop it off with them, and then we get Crockin.
Awesome. You know what? I feel like there's going to be a competition coming up lately, like maybe a crock off with you guys. And I also think I love that you guys give me feedback and tell me how it tastes. You show me pictures, and that's what it's all about. So everyone out there that's watching today, check out this recipe, try it. I'd love to hear from you. Please comment, message us. Debra, thank you so much for being on today. We're going to have you back for more amazing questions and interviews. Is there anything you would love to leave with us today before we go?
Well, one thing I'd like to say is that raising children is not an easy job. It's very hard. I do believe it's the hardest job in the world. I really believe that it is. But enjoy it. And don't be afraid to really enjoy each moment and celebrate your mama moments, because, you know, one day you'll be the age that I am, and I now have grandchildren to play with, and I am celebrating with them in a way that I did not do with my children, and I wish that I had. So yes, so celebrate every single one of those mama moments. And my daughter's gotten to where she'll write to me, Mom, I know I need to celebrate this moment. However, but then she figures out a way to celebrate it.
I love that. We really got to stop taking life so seriously. I know there's a lot of wild things going on around us, but within our homes and our houses and our children, please keep them young, have fun. Like, and if you're a grandma out there too, like have fun with everybody, make those memories. And another thing, cooking is a big thing. When you cook with your family, you're making memories, making cookies, making stuff, and they're involved in cooking too. So when they get older, they remember those recipes. I know I remember cooking with my nunny when she was little and making those memories and having fun too. So guys, thank you so much for watching today. Debra, thank you so much for being on the show. G. Larry Butler, thank you so much for the music. Angela, for producing. You're an angel. And, you know, our sponsors out there, you guys are awesome. And again, thank you guys for watching Crockin Moms. And we'll be back with awesome recipes just like this and awesome guests just like Debra soon. Take care, guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Stick around in the green room for me, okay, guys? Thank you so much.